So I never thought that in my lifetime we'd actually get to have a host entry from Portugal. And that being said, I literally cannot imagine anything more Portuguese representing them on home soil. I believe that the artists are Cláudia and Isaura. I'm not entirely the composer, but also is the second vocalist on stage. So I believe they have brought something utterly unique. Since we have the running order slot for this particular number, but we know nothing else around it, and we won't for quite a little while. It might be a little bit early in the running order if it's not placed in the running order correctly to get what it deserves. It's a highly unique number, and I think it's getting high regards throughout the Eurovision, like the fan bubble. But there is a sneaking suspicion, like in my head, that this is going to fall flat. And I could imagine this getting a low result. I don't want to think about that because I feel like this is a completely beautiful and haunting piece of music, and it is up there in the list of entries that I'm going to keep listening to. And yeah.
Okay, John, do you want to go next?
Okay. Yeah, I find this quite an atypical host entry, to be honest. But as you say, there is really something about it that is quite beautiful. As it's a host entry, it's going to create a real moment. There's going to be a very big atmosphere around it, and I'm hoping that people will sit up and take notice to this song, and Portugal will do well again. I think it's possible. I think the juries could well get behind this. I'm not quite sure about the televote. It depends, and it is on, as you say, quite early. But, full marks to Portugal for giving us something quite organic and very enjoyable. It makes your hair stand on end.
Yeah. By the way, I need to make clear that I'm totally with you guys for the love of this song, but this was probably the song that I was dreading of talking about the most because it kind of hits a little bit close to home, and I'll explain a little bit why. First of all, I kind of share your fears, Ricky, that this might fall flat, because I kind of feel like this is a very lyrical song, and a lot of people are not going to understand what the song is about, and they're just going to go, oh, this is just kind of dreary kind of thing, which, I think will be really sad. And yeah, it did take me to look up the translation of the lyrics for it to have a real impact on me. But yeah, I actually kind of find it a little bit hard to listen to this song because it hits me quite hard. I mean, it's a song about the death of the songwriter's mother and stuff like that, and some of the lyrics are a little bit painful to read. Like I can't look at the lyrics without crying. The translation anyway. And because it makes me think of losing my own grandmother a few years ago, and obviously there's been a few famous deaths over the last year that have kind of affected me as well, and it's just sort of it just it makes me feel a little bit emotional. I don't really have much else to say about this, but yeah, this is like, I think this is like my 5th place of the year, and yeah, and I'm really glad that this is representing the host country pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like just looking back at the lyrics of Amar pelos dois, the fact that this is a personal song to like the performers could help its chances on the night.
Yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed. Okay, so anything else before we do the final scores of the year?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I'm going to give this a very high 4, but it's not quite a 5, mainly because I find it so hard to listen to. But yeah, it's a very high 4 for me.
I'll have to give this a 3 for now.
Ooh.
This is just sitting outside of my top 10, but it's high enough to still give it a...
Oh, you give it a 5? Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, and the public, give it a 4 out of 5. Okay, so that was pleasantly higher than I was expecting. Okay, cool.